Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another opening. If you haven't seen our box opening of the starter decks and you're new to the game, make sure to go check that out first and then kind of come join us here. It helps explain that, how the structure of the starter decks are working this go around. It's a little bit different. But other than that, special shout out to Happy Little Hug Factory for giving us these boxes to help open up to show you guys. If you haven't already, I don't know if they have any more in stock. You can check their website. Remember, there's a couple boxes left last I had seen. So if you lost out or missed out, go check it out. Maybe you can still find a box on the website. Link in the description below, and purchasing through the link lets them know that we sent you, and it helps out the channel and everything you see here.
Yeah. So yeah, huge thanks to them. A couple quick preface before we get into it. Obviously, this is the first set of the new cluster. The cluster is Alice Origin. Set is Alice Origin 1. Next one's Alice Origin 2, and so forth. This set is the first one that is the smaller booster boxes. So these are smaller. They're cheaper priced, as you can see at happythehugfactory.com. They're selling them for
$48.
$48,
yeah.
And they come with 20 packs now instead of the previous 36. Math-wise, it functionally comes out to almost identical pricing per pack, at least through Happy Little Hug Factory, as per the previous boxes. But the ratios might be a little bit different, so we'll get into that as we go through this and sort of give our thoughts as well on different things.
It's cool they still kept the seal of Force of Will on it, so it's sealed.
Oh, on the this right here.
The wrap, yeah.
Yeah, because other games don't always do that.
Some slight changes to it is there's no more stone pack, which contain like a promo card and stone. Instead, you do have your promo that's in here. I'll open it up here.
I will open mine up too.
We have Lenneth, who is exclusive to the box when you buy a box. Kind of pairing up the way the other rulers work, where they're a multicolored ruler that have some sort of function with Regalia and Strangers. Look at mine, mine's better. Anyways, it's a buy a box promo, so you will pick one. You'll get one when you grab a box. They're inside the box, so you don't have to worry about a distributor not handing them out. Packs are pretty much identical, the same way you
got these blue packs now, which is kind of cool to see.
And you got 20. The box is sturdy. We didn't really comment on that. It's a sturdy box.
I noticed that when we were grabbing it's smaller, so by definition it'll be sturdy, especially with the folded over thing. And it's got a nice little gloss finish to it. And I like that the art wraps around the back and front of it as well. It gives it a nice, cool look as a box on its own.
Your packs in there for trash.
Okay. So we'll get into it.
First,
I'll do that afterwards.
So I'm going to point out some things. So we have normal cards instead of the common uncommons. And a good majority of the normals are actually reprints from back in the Alice Cluster days, which you'll see some of these first cards here. You do have some new cards. I'm going to pull that to the front, mixed in with that. Another thing that we have here is these three middle cards are kind of not necessarily a new frontier thing. It's something. It's like filler, in my opinion.
I was going to say it's filler. You can say it.
We have these, which you see the border here, are memorial cards. They have Memoria and a number. It's about 80 of them in the box. You get one per pack.
Well, there's 80 kinds. There's not 80 in a box.
Sorry, there's 80 kinds. You'll get one per pack. You have a basic stone, which we've seen some variations on the basic stone. Not just like we might get this white one now and another white one later.
Yeah, which I like this new borderless design with the name at the bottom. Though I hate that they're in the booster packs again, but I do like this new design for the stones. It makes them look cooler.
And then this slot here is either a will coin or a token or a life point card.
Yeah.
Which life point is, I guess, a life tracker alternative. And then the last two should usually be two new cards. It's the rare slot / SR slot in the back.
No, it's a full art slot. So this could be either one. So this one will for sure be new.
Yeah, and then
this one could be either.
There you go.
So yeah, you see the same thing here.
So pack had 3 new cards.
3 new cards. So we got one new card reprint. Oh, we got 2 new cards so far. We got our Memorial of Abdul. Oh yeah, the memorials are reprints of promo cards. Also, we got our Water Magic Stone, which is pretty cool looking. This is that's a new card, and that's a new card. That's a rare, so that's kind of cool. Actually, we'll pause real quick. Let me go back here. So one thing to point out is, as you can see here, textures are gone. They're officially not having a single texture card. So rarities are all just foil 4. Doesn't matter if it's a normal rarity, SR rarity, they're all just foil from this for this set.
There's also some like cool callbacks to some old cards you may have seen if you've been here for a while, or if you're coming back because maybe you got your attention brought to this. I'm not sure if I mentioned memorials are not legal within New Frontier, so this is a non-legal card here. Again, I consider it filler. And then strangers. So strangers are new. Strangers go within the stranger deck, and you can have up to 10, and each 2 of any given named cards. So I can have 2 of this one. So I didn't want to pay attention to how many strangers we're pulling from a box. I'm going to put that to the side.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing as one of the first ones we pull. And then my last one was a 4 SR, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh, nice. I'm separating my stuff in the pile so I don't forget.
What kind of piles?
Don't worry about it. So we got reprint. Alternating current crystal. Was this a promo, Oscar?
Yeah, it was an Italian only promo.
I have no memory of this, so at least we got some golem support.
Because we never got the promo version of it in the US or anywhere else in the world. It was Italian only.
Rare and okay, so we got 2 new cards inside of this booster pack right there,
which is pretty cool because there's another card that's Italian promo, and that's Rua's Memoria.
Yeah.
Actually, is it an Italian promo or just an exclusive promo? It's not. It's just exclusive promo. The Italian promo was included.
Promo of some sort.
Of sorts, yeah. Blazer, a Light of Raise and Revive, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to do the red-white deck. Hoping we can put down a channel soon.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. We got our Keeper of the Present. Those keepers pretty much won me my pre-release. I've got a promo Memorial Basic Stone with a regular Basic Stone and then a Will Coin. Oh, got a Dark Fire SR and then a 4 normal.
So 3 packs in. I've got 1 Stranger. Let's see if we get some more. More of the old reprints. I'm glad to see Lyle's little scout. I mean, I did use it in the old Levitine builds, like a Turbo Gwyber, but it's still cool to see that come back, and it'll be useful.
Are you going to actually play it?
I don't know. We'll see, man.
Yeah.
Actually, look, this is the reverse of a pack I got earlier. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. So we got our Keeper, got our Heroic, Memory of Disappearance. Oh, we got our Memorial Gwyber. So since this was reprinted, you can technically use this Memorial card in New Frontiers since it's technically legal there. We got our token here. Firefox for the rare. Oh, and we got a full art Stranger. Set that to the side there. I messed up.
See, I'm sorting just my normals and full art normals and all that other stuff, like rares and squares. I'm not sorting out the life point cards, like Colin's doing now. So.
Well, yeah, this is for me personally, so because that's just what I.
There's another Stranger. Woo. Put that there. And look at that, regular art, full art in the same time.
Oh, nice. So one thing I was noticing with the star decks, and it looks like a little bit with this as well, is it does feel like the cards are a little bit thinner than before, not significantly, but it does feel like the stock is different. Which Oscar put me to the test. He can attest that.
Yeah. I had him give me a DBV card, a pre-release card, and then one of the starter deck cards. And I put them all face down and kind of shuffled them up and had him go through a field test. Now, you do have to sit there and nitpick over it just to find the issue, but he was able to identify which was the newer card from the new set.
Which I was pretty proud of. But like I said before, I would put money that they switched their printer to the Caster Chronicles printer. I had mentioned this in a Patreon podcast a while back that my... Oh, nice.
And then Drake reprinted in the actual set. So you see Drake... Actually, Drake didn't get it, but Gwyber did. But it's an example of this scenario.
I already gave the Gwyber example.
I know, and I'm just confirming it.
There's
man.
Thunder.
Jeez.
But my theory was that they were going to be just following the Caster Chronicles model to a T at some point, and it looked full art Gwyber. It looks like that's what we're getting at this point. And I got an SR from that pack if you missed it.
God packs do exist. They look to be a random assortment of the SRs, I believe it is.
Yeah, some that are pre-released did get a God pack. Since there's in the previous set they did 2 different kinds of God packs. One was the SRs, the others was the remaining SRs, which were gods, which worked out really well for them. But obviously they don't have gods to work with this time around.
That pack had 1 new card.
Mine had 2 strangers in it.
Nice.
But those are the only 2 new cards. But at least those are solid new cards to grab.
No 4-Eyed Stranger in my end yet. I did get one at pre-release though.
It does remind me a lot of Pokemon, where it's just like, hey, I'm opening booster pack, and let me just throw away most of this booster pack.
So it kind of just falling into the norm of what normal trading cards, I guess, go through is what's happening, and it's just a kind of transition period to get used to if that's what you're wanting to do.
Which is unfortunate because I know a lot of people, or maybe not a lot of people, but myself personally, that was one of the appeals for this, and that was at least one of the things. Oh, for Rook Egg.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. Obviously it wasn't consistent, but there was more usable cards in packs and stuff like that, which they've gotten away from now, which makes me sad.
And then the SR.
The forward SR? Mm-hmm. Nice. I don't know if I mentioned that textures are gone, but I don't think I emphasized how disappointed I am. If you guys remember, they haven't always done textures at Ouroboros and for Furnace Cinders.
Real quick, I'm going to take over. It's going to be nice to get the full arts of this right here, so you can actually link the art together.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. But if you guys remember, they didn't always do that. They did stamps, and they at one point they were asking the community what they should switch to, and I was probably like, I would say one of the most vocal people about switching to textures like Pokemon did. And when they did, it was super exciting. And obviously, they've been doing that since BFA, I believe, is when they started that. And I love the full art textures. It's one of my favorite things to collect. Like, even if the card isn't good, I always I have a hard time letting go of some of those nice cards. So the fact that those are gone now, I'm very, very, very sad about that. And I hope that it's just a temporary thing while they maybe fix some stuff in the background, and maybe in the next couple sets even we could see it make a comeback, is my hope. Okay, we got a Rook Egg there. Pretty much everyone at pre-release had a Rook Egg, I feel like. Were none of those new? None of those were new.
I don't know if I pulled one.
Oh, we got a Stranger. So we got one new card. At least it was a Stranger.
Because I know the concern in previous sets was the SR ratio and how many you're pulling. It looks like some people are saying if you buy a case, you should be able to get one of each SR. I think the only other concern is maybe the Stranger pull rate, which is why I'm trying to pull that to the front right now to see what that actual number is going to end up being.
Especially since you need
full art.
10 Strangers, 2 of each Stranger.
And I got 2 right there. Boom.
Oh, nice. So let's see here. One new card there. New card. So 2 new cards in that pack. But a 4 Torch in the Timeline, which isn't too shabby, and an SR.
I might want that. Torch in the Timeline? We'll see. I got rid of that right there. Look at that. Okay, for a full art. Black Moonbeam. Yeah. So Italians are playing with everything legal, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
If you
dumb.
can imagine playing with a Black Moonbeam back in play, who knows how effective that still is with the new stuff that just came out, but that's crazy.
And Captain Hook. I can guarantee a week into doing that, they're going to backtrack it. They're going to be like, okay, fine, we'll listen to the one thing the company said publicly, which is that these aren't legal. It's like the one thing the company said publicly, and they're like, meh. Oh, nice. For it. So I can't imagine they'll stick with that for very long.
Scout. That's cool. I don't know if I ever got one of those Celestial Link chips. There we go. Opening Red Eye. That's nice. That's actually a promo for the Ruby League I saw. I hadn't seen it posted publicly, but somebody had them. Or that and a white card and one of the other ones.
Yeah, and by promo we mean just the full art version that's in this deck, just distributed out to everyone. That promo Lightning Strike, very interesting.
Can I just point out?
A Stranger and Oscar.
Yeah, I want that. Look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. Full art.
Nice.
That's a full art now. I like that. There's some takeaways I absolutely love about this. Some takeaways I'm dealing with.
I still like. I've said I like having the full arts of some of these and the updated look to the cards and stuff like that. But I hold to it would have been much better just to buy a Vingolf with all this.
This was a promo available when you bought Oversleeves, I believe it was.
Yes.
From Ultra Pro, so that's pretty cool to get that there.
Like,
Stranger.
I would have paid top dollar for a Vingolf with all this.
We got half. We got half, Colin. You got to pull the Drake.
I got to pull the Drake. Oh, 2 new cards. Oh, got Aliceris. Oh, nice.
I want all of them. That's the same one I got.
Why aren't you opening a pack, man?
Because you're in the way.
Oh, you opening
Look,
a pack?
guys, his sorting off camera is like huge mess.
It's perfectly sorted. Every type of rarity and the full art variant and every subcategory.
Some unnecessary. Some of it's unnecessary. Oh, look, I got 2 of that now, so I'm set there. That's
Oscar
definitely
always
something.
complains about me not being organized, and I'm organizing here. So, guys, remember this.
He's
I tried
organizing at his own expense, though.
And
like
he's saying
you
no.
need to organize life point cards, but he's organizing life point cards.
No new cards yet. New card. Is this a new card?
Yeah, it's a new card.
Okay.
Never had that artwork before.
Well, with the dark blue, like all blends together for me. That sort of dark blue art style.
Yeah. Totally, man. Totally.
Everyone can
Yep,
agree
Sylvia,
with me.
provide them. They're like, no, I can't. Don't agree with you at all.
Okay, so we got Doot, got our Thunder, got our Gwyber. Oh, got our. I'm very sad they used the skirt version. I'm not sure why they decided to go with that, but you know, whatever.
That's what
this
available as a promo.
So this will literally be the promo, identical to this, just his mouth will be slightly open, but it'll be the same thing.
It was the ring was colored differently.
Oh, you blew my mind.
They salt me.
Yeah, you better. How much salt?
Hey, look, Catechus. That's awesome. Or Caduceus, however you want to pronounce that. Let me know in the comments below how you pronounce that. But
It's Catechus.
this was the
Who's saying Caduceus?
the Dallas guys.
Oh my god. I'll fight you.
This was the promo available at the pre-release, which Colin trading his place. That was pretty cool. I have this now, but you can get in the box in case you're wondering. It is an SR.
Okay, so we got this stuff going on. So 1 new card. Up, Dance of the Shadows. Oh, Athena.
Ooh, Athena.
Oscar needs that.
Athena.
Oh, it's Athena. So 2 new cards in that one. Nice. That's an SR.
What are you looking for, Chikon? What are you looking for him to build? 2 new cards. Nice.
I'm not sure. There wasn't a whole lot of support for the current deck I run, or really any. I think there was 1 or 2 cards. So the deck I'll probably build will be based around the star deck. So some type of Melgus build, which is probably what everyone's going to be going. So if not that, then something blue related. I'm not quite sure what though. Oh, Magic Stone. I need to collect all these Magic Stones. I collect Magic Stones. Magic Stone of Heat Ray.
Which is a reprint.
This is a reprint, so this is legal. And Blaze. Wait, was Blazer a reprint in this set?
No, it's a new card.
That was a new card.
Yeah, it's a new card.
Why does the art look familiar?
Because you saw it released as artwork and then later came out as the card. So you're just getting thrown off by the whole release of information.
I'm getting super thrown off.
So 1 new card here to normal. I'm going through the last pack here a little bit more. And, you know, or the 3 kind of filler cards, like I'm saying. I'm sure you'd want collecting. There goes a Stranger, which is cool. I don't think I have that one yet. This is actually an okay Stranger. And then filler card.
Very nice. Okay. Last one of mine before we move on to the next set of boxes. We'll real quick go over the ratios in these boxes before we move on to the next box. Got 1 new card. Kid Puss in Boots. This is needed for my Millium deck. Oh, a Stranger. And 4 Garrett.
Alright, so I'm going to go through my Strangers here first real quick. I did get, what is this, 7 or 8? I got 8 Strangers here. I did get 2 of a couple of them, which is nice. I'm definitely trying to get at least a play set, even if just for the sake of knowing I have cards to film videos in. But there's my Stranger pool.
So I got 4 normal art Strangers and 2 4. So I actually only pulled 6 Strangers in mine. Were any of these doubles?
Full arts too? So it looks
2.
like I just pulled a possible above average on the normal non-full art cards.
We'll know once we open the next
Yeah.
booster boxes, but none of these are 2 of a kind, but 2 of 4 and 2 normal from that. SRs.
So I was going to show my rares
Oh.
real quick. I did have 5 full art rares.
And I had 2, 3, 4 4 rares.
And then I had 8 normal on the normal art rare.
normal art of the rare at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had 9.
On SR, I had 2 full art, and then I had 6 regular art.
Okay.
So about 8 total.
SR had 3 full art, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regular art.
So I wonder if it's like leaning one way or the other. You had more SR, but I had more strangers.
That could be. Well, I mean, the strangers are rares.
Slot, yeah.
Or no, they're rare and SR. So I guess if we put those in the
Okay.
R and SR slot, it would even out.
Yeah.
But it is important to show the strangers separately because those are a necessity for the new types of decks.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So now we're back. We cleaned up on our part. Opened up the cellophane around the boxes.
Before we move on to these boxes, one thing I want to point out: both Oscar and I did only pull one of these tokens, just a random fact. And I was organizing my piles here, and I noticed out of all the full arts, only pulled 1 full art of the new no more cards. That wasn't all the other full arts that are normals are reprints, from my box at least.
I got 2.
You got 2?
Mm-hmm.
So the odds of you getting a full art of one of the new normal cards seems to be pretty low. Just as a side note there.
Also, in that token he mentioned, you only pulled 1 of. It's mostly important within the Melgus deck because the ruler is what's using that when a Regalia enters play. So yeah, again the promo. Alright, so I asked you what you're looking forward to, and you said you didn't really have anything because there's nothing to help build your decks with or something like
Well, not necessarily. Like I feel like there was something I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but so the main thing I'm just looking for is collecting the different strangers, I guess, and some of the full art variants of like the keepers of the past or stuff like some old stuff.
I'm looking forward to some of the full arts of the old stuff, like Rook Egg, the keepers.
I'll let you know if I come across something I was looking forward to on back. Oh wait, this is what it was.
Yeah, that's a nice full art.
Oh, that card was.
This card was
bonkers
crazy.
at pre-release.
Yeah, Colin destroyed me with it.
I destroyed more than just you with it. That was a stupid card. That should not have been made for pre-release.
So I asked Colin what he was looking forward to because I'm just curious what everybody else is
Oscar.
looking forward to. I'm curious what else you guys are looking forward to. If that's something you want to comment below to let us know what you're excited to grab. That's a rare. I thought that was an SR card.
No.
Yeah, it's a really strong card for pre-release at least. Maybe it's not so much otherwise, but yeah, let me know what you are looking forward to within this new set to build to make better based on what you have that you're going to be making, throwing in some cool tech cards or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be curious what decks people are
That's
looking
3.
to make.
Didn't I get 1? That's 1. I'm counting yours as one of mine.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a hit. We got a new card there. New card. Gwaine. I collected all the summer promos, every variant.
He also collects.
Nice.
Aria cards. Oh, you better collect the pack. You better open one nicely and put the pack in kind of the.
I'll look into that, man.
There's pack sleeves. I've seen them in Pokemon. People who collect packs with Pokemon.
Yeah, that sounds pretty weird. Those people sound weird.
If that's you guys, I'm sorry, Colin's calling you all weird. This was a recent promo too, which is interesting because we thought it was supposed to be older promos, maybe even revolving mostly around the Alice Cluster promos, but
yeah,
they
especially
reached
with
out.
the announcement of the next set having 68 more memorial cards, it's pretty much they're just doing every single promo that's ever existed. It sounds like Humpty Dumpty. I remember that card. Another stranger, that exact same one that I just got a full art of, and shitty card.
New card. This is also another promo from Oversleeves from Ultra Pro. And this one's for Shion.
Oh, no, yeah. I was trying to collect those, and I missed out
I got the same
on
one you
them.
did. My first Stranger card too.
Oh, nice. That's the one I pulled. Our booster box is the same. I hope not. Rook Egg, Lightning Strike, which is not legal anymore. Oh, the Palace. This was actually pretty fun at pre-release as well. This actually might actually be legit good in New Frontiers as well. And a 4 rare.
That's a new card. That's not Persephone. Oh, nice. I got one. Athena.
Oh, nice.
So these are going for $6 on TCG Player. Somebody bought those out. Now they're going for $7. But I'm going to keep an eye on that because I don't know if it's the same, but I want to run it, and I've been tracking it as a result of that. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So we got a new card. Magic Stone or Hearth Core. Cool. And like I said, collect stones. Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
That should be the good card right there.
Burned to Cinders. Nice. I
When I see Burned to Cinders, I always think of Colin because that was the one card he always ran in every red deck he ever ran. He was
I love that card.
A red deck player.
Yeah, I've always been a red deck player. I've slowly moved on to other stuff. As of recently, obviously, I think Millium was the start of it, and Millium, then Panda, and now Machines. Although I did technically run Machines before, but I'm usually red. But I just didn't. The aggro, how it works in Force Will, didn't fully appeal to me. Although I do like Aliceris, how he played, so maybe I'll jump back into that, Rachel. But
you mean Lenneth?
No, I'm saying I used to have an Aliceris deck. Look at that Forest Stranger.
I thought you said you're jumping back in on it. I said, do you mean
that that type of deck?
Yeah, so Lenneth.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Guys, comment below who's crazier. It's like, you guys are perfect for each other. You're just like different parts. Oh, look at that. Floor Thunder. That's awesome.
Thunder. Yeah, thunder.
Stop it. We're going to get a strike.
What do we really, you think? I kind of want to test that now. There's that guy. Oh, another Keeper of the Past, Oscar.
We're getting the different ones, though, right? That's a different one. I got the other ones.
No, I pulled a Keeper of the Past for already
Okay.
that you said you wanted, and so I'm like, here's another one.
I'm excited to get these keepers, guys. I'm just excited to get them.
I'm excited to get whatever he's about to give me. Cause...
Oh, the token. The one token will get in the
yeah.
box.
So we'll see if that holds true.
Ooh, Darkfire Full Art. That's nice.
Ooh. New card.
Full Art.
Oh, Lumia. I have so many of those. Oh, another Athenia. That's a playset. Nick Weiber.
You're supposed to pull Drake.
I know. I'm sorry. Don't hit me again.
No new cards so far. No new card. There we go. New card. Oh, look.
Oh, 2 new cards. 4. That literally is just the promo we got at pre-release.
Yeah.
It's literally, because it's not textured, it is quite literally the promo we got at pre-release.
Well, with less artwork on it.
Yeah. Oh, Dark Indicate. Oh, another Full Art Stranger. This is going good for me this time around. Holy crap. I feel good about this box. I feel like this was the box that Happy Little Hug Factory blessed this box. So we'll see if I pull a God Pack. Yes. Once again, as a reminder, if you guys are wanting these booster boxes or star decks, to check Happy Little Hug Factory out. They're, as far as I can tell, they're nice. They're the one of the cheapest for the booster boxes. Whoa, and starter decks.
Not to mention, anything you do with the link in the description below definitely helps support the channel and everything that we do here.
Yeah, and make sure to, if you do use that link, to make your purchase after you clicked on that link. If you make it like a day or two later, they won't know that we sent you over. So just lets them know that you guys enjoy their product, that are viewers of this channel and stuff like that.
Now, if you're heading over there and you don't see this product available anymore, it is out, but definitely take a look for the next set that comes up for pre-release or pre-sale.
Yeah, when they do pre-releases, they have a guaranteed stock in there, so that you can pretty much, oh nice, forward of that, you can pretty much guarantee that you get the set.
Both me and Colin said pre-release there, but you know what we meant. We meant like the pre-orders. Pre-orders, that's what we meant. Oh, that's the first one I've gotten to that guy.
Oh, I got one in the last box.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is that the hard card to find out? What the heck's going on? I thought it was Athena.
All the cards are the hard cards.
Yeah, I know. It's just all over the place.
And 2 new cards. Oh, wow. Croco Shark. Got to make a whole deck out of just Memorial Croco Shark is the challenge. Another one of those. Oh, nice.
Not Shock.
SR.
Steve or whatever her name is, but...
That's actually my first 4 SR that is not a stranger.
Interesting. If you guys are interested, we do a podcast once a week. Sometimes technical issues do set us back a little bit, but it comes out Saturdays, so you can check it out.
This week should be interesting.
Yeah, this week should be interesting. Check it out. We have a special guest on there. I'll let you go find out who that is. And then in the future, we're going to be doing a live podcast every Thursday evening. And then if you don't make it to the live podcast, it will be released, edited down on Saturdays, the way we were normally releasing right now. But
That'll
there's a change coming forward here soon.
It'll be live on YouTube and Twitch. We have a Twitch channel at TCG Scrubs, and also a Twitch channel for where we play video games or like digital card games at Scrubs Games. So I highly recommend checking out. We're going to try and stream more to those in the near future. There's my one token.
No new cards. Filler cards. Select point card. Oh, there we go.
These were all filler cards.
Now I have 2 of that one. I don't know if I pulled any in the other box, but
Also, if you guys do come across old cards or you own old cards of these reprints, you can use those in replacement of these cards. So if you already have a collection at home of Burned to Cinders that you want to use, for example, you can go ahead and put that in your deck. Name. Or if you're like feeling super nostalgic, go buy an old booster box to go for like $3 now. And you can open it up and use some of the cards that were reprinted, which could be a fun thing to do.
First Shakti. Shakti. Sorry. Oh, that sucks. Also, no green cards. They haven't really addressed that. There's no green cards in this set.
There's not. Oh, nice. Yeah, they are completely skipping out green cards outside of Memorial reprint cards. A Stranger and Harry.
I would say expect to see them though next set. I'm sure that they'll switch up the colors being distributed in the box, and you'll see probably something green and something else that's green. Who knows?
So hopefully you're not a fan of green because you just gotta wait
close.
6 months for new
It's
cards.
telling us we're close by putting us back to back.
Okay. Not this pack, but the next pack I'm gonna pull for.
Ooh, that's nice. I like that.
Red Dragon. So not this pack, but the next one. New card. Oh, there you go, Oscar.
Nice.
Magistone Scorched Bells. Oh, another Stranger and a Fort Thunder. Nice. I like the Fort Thunder.
Better than Lightning Strike?
Yeah, I didn't care for Lightning Strike, sir. I mean, the card itself isn't better than Lightning Strike. I'm talking art-wise.
Yeah.
Lightning Strike's, by definition, better. Alright, here's the Red Dragon. New card. Oh my gosh. It's telling us, Oscar. Destructive Assault.
It's teasing us. It's like, you're never going to get this. Just so you know.
Okay, I knew it was red, and it's something you need. I was close. I'm scraping the edge.
I'm liking the distribution of full arts in what I'm trying to get. Obviously, like more SR. Actually, not more SR. More Strangers. But I'm not going to complain.
Yeah. Well.
I want to see what happens first. That's the first one of this one I've seen. This SR.
Oh, I've seen that twice, I think. Okay. Rook Egg. No new cards there. Almaris. Oh, there's the Allosaurus.
I have 2 of those now.
Oh, here's the. Let's see if we get more than one. That's the first fort of a new normal card, so we'll see if that'll be continue that trend.
Also, Khan didn't pull that Drake. Y'all notice that? He never brought it to attention.
I know, I did. I said, oh, I was close. It was a red
Yeah.
card that you wanted. I knew it. I got the vibes that it was a red card you wanted. That's what
Yeah, see that rare pull, man?
Yeah, I did.
All right, last 2 packs, man, for each of us. But
Oh, nice. Got a Fort Stranger.
I'll have another floor of that. Maybe we'll do a trade. Okay. I don't know if I need it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, last pack. Nothing new. Filler. That's an okay card. Oh! I did it. I did it. Not
You
you.
did it.
I did it. Look at that.
They go together like Shibboleth. Like you can see the corner of his wing right there coming through.
I'm trying to get the glare out.
You did it.
Here. We'll put it right here. We'll just never forget that, guys.
Hashtag never forget when the dragon.
Actually, there's a bit of a gap between them, but I'm going to line them up.
It's a metaphor. Alright. No God packs, unfortunately. Regalia break. Okay, so 2 new cards in this one. So
I'm going to go with rares and then move upwards from there, strangers being last. So, like we did last time, right? So I got 4, 5? I was double checking rarities as I pulled them out. We got 5 full art rare.
I got. Oh, are we doing fours first? Okay. I got 4 full art rares. And these are non-strangers. Keep in
9
mind.
rare. Right. Is excluding strangers on all these numbers. I keep that in mind, I guess.
10 rare. If you guys are doing the math, that works out.
3 full art SRs.
1 non-stranger full art SR.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the irregular art SRs.
7 of the regular art SRs.
And then my strangers, we got 1 full art. And then 4 regular art.
For strangers, I got 4 full art and 3 regular art. Which it'll be interesting to see because strangers will be in high demand because people want to get them. However, you only need 2 of them, so that might off-balance it as far as the secondary market goes. And in answer to the other question I brought up, still 1 token, so it looks like it's 1 token per box. And once again, 1 normal rarity that's full art. That is a brand new card and not a reprint per box as well, it looks
I
like.
didn't check that. I have 1. I have 2.
Oh.
I have 3.
Your box randomly had 3. So 3 of the boxes had 1, and then his box had 3. And looks like as far as the filler cards, the biggest one obviously is memorial cards and basic stones. I'm pretty sure those are guaranteed per pack. And then outside of those, it's the will coins for me, followed by life points, and then a decent amount of reprint full arts.
But yeah, there you guys go. Let us know if you get anything super duper cool in your box, if you open up a God pack. And if your
there's no
different
chase
than ours.
cards. There's no chase cards in this set. Also, people were asking that a lot, I noticed. But yeah,
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to Happy Little Hug Factory for giving us these boxes. And we'll see you guys next time.
bye.